Hello and welcome to Community Chats. I'm your host, Ali Hammer, and today we're joined with Karen O'Driscoll, the Group Executive for Digital Services over at Ventia. Karen, welcome to the show. Can you start by telling our audience a little bit about Ventia?
Sure, thanks, Ali. Ventia is one of the largest essential service providers in Australia. We've got a workforce of about 30,000 people and over 100 clients. And we work across a number of industries, including defence and social infrastructure, transportation, infrastructure services, and telecommunications. I guess the best way to describe what Ventia does is to think about your everyday life and where you may come across Ventia. If you're driving on a motorway or in a tunnel and you have an accident or you run out of fuel, Ventia will come and take your car away and take you to safety. The water and power that you use at home, often Ventia is behind the scenes maintaining and operating the plant and equipment that provides that water and power. When you visit buildings in many locations across Australia, Ventia are often managing those buildings, the facilities, the leases, the maintenance of those buildings. So we manage a lot of federal and state government buildings across Australia and New Zealand. Given the increasing investment in infrastructure across Australia and New Zealand, the services we provide and the talent that we have, Ventia is positioned for a huge growth trajectory. It's very exciting times for us.
Well, Ventia has such a wide impact on people and communities across Australia and New Zealand. And Karen, is there a project or achievement that you're specifically proud of where cloud services really change the experience for, all the communities that Ventia actually serves?
Sure, Ali. Our cloud-based enterprise platforms are a real advantage for Ventia, and there's many examples of the real value these provide. I'll take you through a couple that I'm really proud of. Our systems enable us to mobilize very quickly, and this is really beneficial when there are unexpected requirements or urgent requirements from our clients. A good example of this was standing up quarantine services for Australians returning from overseas at the beginning of the pandemic. We were able to establish these services in over a weekend. We're also been able to expand our IoT services in health, and that allowed Austin Health to keep operating theatres running during COVID times to ensure that the air quality was continually monitored. Finally, during the floods in New South Wales, we needed to expand our social housing call centre to deal with the thousands of urgent calls that were coming in. We were able to cancel all of our corporate meetings and move many of our employees to focus on this crisis. They were able to use our cloud-based solutions to take calls and to inspect properties and record information in the field. We couldn't have done this without our standard and cloud-based systems, and they were easily accessed by our employees and immediately available for a wide range of people.
Well, there are so many great examples there. Thank you so much for sharing. And Karen, when you began your career many years ago, did you ever imagine that you would have a leadership role in an organization like Ventia?
Well, I've always enjoyed work, and particularly industries with tangible outcomes and services where you can really see the impact of your work and that it has, a positive impact on people and communities. I always admired people leading digital strategies, but I guess I didn't dare to dream that I could have that privilege one day. Initially, when I studied computer science, I couldn't even get my animated fish to swim across the screen. So my digital dreams nearly ended there. Ventia was the perfect choice for me, combining my digital drive and passion in an inclusive culture to improve the lives of people, and all in Australia, my backpacking heaven. And it was clearly a winning combination for me. As I've grown in my career at Ventia and the organization's grown as well, I've been able to develop my leadership skills, and I'm really pleased to have been supported to do so in a very authentic way. I'm really proud to have the opportunity to lead the digital agenda here. It's such a large, diverse organization, and I really enjoy the fact that I can lead with inclusivity and diversity front of mind.
Absolutely. Speaking of inclusion and diversity, how do you build inclusion within your team and ensure all the voices are heard? Because, a lot of organizations are chattering a lot around, inclusion and diversity, but how do you actually implement it within your teams?
Sure. Some of the things we do, so we have a very open structure, which is not hierarchical. So there are no difficult sort of ranks to navigate in terms of, conversations or meetings. The doors are always open, and that goes throughout the organization. We like mixing up project teams and giving people the opportunity to contribute in a different area that may not be the area that they commonly work in. Also driving, a digital ecosystem across the organization, really allowing, people to be part of our data analytics academy and our digital think tank, engaging people in that digital agenda really brings some great thinking out from people across the organization that may not sit in digital, but really can contribute and be part of that. And their voice is really important and we want to hear it. I'm also really passionate about neurodiversity inclusion. We have a wonderful son on the autism spectrum, and I guess with only 15% of working adults in full-time employment, this is something we're committed to changing. Ventia works with a fantastic organization called Australian Spatial Analytics, and they've been amazing for us. They deliver high quality analytics services with a neurodiverse workforce, and with big data, I guess, driving a lot of what we do. I truly believe that that neurodiverse people will be uniquely placed to interpret this complexity, at speed and with such a high degree of accuracy. We're really excited to see the social benefits and the business outcomes that this extended inclusion can bring.
Absolutely. It's really amazing that Ventia is actually utilizing big data for this too. So Karen, to round off this interview, are you able to share any future technologies that you're excited about that will actually help enhance your presence in the cloud and also your customer experience for Ventia?
Yeah, sure. Well, there's lots of technologies we're already trialing, and we're working closely with technology partners to demonstrate key benefits to our business and to our clients. And we're looking to productionize a number of these pilots so we can deliver benefits on scale across our large enterprise. So 5G and edge computing, this enables us to connect people quickly and analyze large amounts of data on site. This is really critical for us given the speed at which we mobilize new projects, but also the locations we may be in and the amount of rich asset data that we process. Robotics and our AI, they're already enabling us to automate high volume processes and to automatically make decisions and recommendations based on algorithms and continued learning. We've got so much more planned in this area. And finally, augmented reality and digital twins. These enable us to visualize our client assets and to run scenarios to identify the best productive maintenance routines. This is a real game changer in improving asset management decisions, extending the life of assets and reducing the cost of maintenance. So some really exciting technologies coming to the fore that we're certainly embracing and look forward to delivering benefits from over the next 12 to 24 months.
Karen, thank you so much for coming on the show today. The partnership between Ventia and Amazon is really amazing. If anyone has any questions for Karen or about Ventia, please pop them in the comment section below and we'll get back to you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Ali.